Recently, a new Tokyo Mew Mew show started airing, and it got me thinking. This looks like shit. This new anime art style that every show uses now is god-awful. Really makes me want to watch some pure 2000s Kino instead. Tokyo Mew Mew. The story follows Ichigo, a girl who gets infused with a cat to become a Mew Mew and fight aliens with the other Mew Mews. Minto, a blue lorikeet, what the f is that? Ratasu, a finless porpoise. Wuling Huang, a monkey, and Zagoro, a wolf. She's like the Shadow the Hedgehog of the series, but also Britney Spears at the same time. Together they work at Starbucks to make ends meet whilst fighting the Cyniclons and their Predasites. I saw the dub Mew Mew Power as a kid, and the dub changes Ichigo's name to Zoe 101, adds Kid Pig special effects, and rapping.
Trapaholics mixtapes. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
It also adds scenes of Zoe getting bullied for being a furry.
I mean, just look at you.
But Mark, I can explain.
You have a tail.
Yes, but...
And big fuzzy cat ears.
All the single furries.
For some reason they changed the first episode to not actually be the first episode, but the 12th episode instead. Starting the series in media res. That's a word I heard from a 10-hour video essay over analyzing SpongeBob. It means I'm smart or something. They also changed the music to make it hard as fuck. I'll never understand why people used to get so genuinely mad at 4Kids, cause 4Kids dubs have some of the hardest songs ever written. And then there's just this fucking gay-ass Japanese music. Like, if you think this is good, like, you're probably gay.
There's a drink machine right by the front gate. Don't worry, I'll be right back, so.
Mark sounds like he freebases soy. He constantly talks about the environment and endangered species, and that's the only thing he talks about ever. But for some reason he's the most popular guy in the school. She goes on a date with him to an endangered animal exhibit, of course, and the museum it's being held at has some awful graphic designers, like what is this? In the new series they spend like 5 minutes ranting about endangered species over still images with little relevance to the plot, to make sure they didn't have to animate anything that required work.
Nothing, I'm not a stalker.
Then a cat statue shoots a red laser and injects her with cat DNA. She starts doing cat-type activities like meowing, and landing on her feet and shitting in her neighbor's backyard and throwing up hairballs and making shitty cat puns.
Maybe you should see the nurse.
Don't worry about meow!
Then an alien globule flies into a rat and makes it an evil alien rat, which they drew nibbles on for some reason. Unless you're watching the new show where they decided the original design was too cool and unique. So they needed to make it look like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal reject instead. Then she meets Elliot and William Pepperidge XII, currently on parole for assault. Yo William, what the f- From then on she works at Cat Costa, where the Mew Mews work for minimum wage, and gets in wacky cat hijinks. Basically it's pure Kino. This new show on the other hand looks like shit.
This looks like a fucking chocolate chip cookie.
The characters all look like they coated themselves in Vaseline. In the UK, there's that on fucking Pop Girl, which had great shows like Saved by the Bell and Trolls. This is real. It's like edgy 2000s anime troll dolls that love to go to the mall. Basically, it's a show about the modern woman. 4Kids only dubbed 26 out of the 52 original episodes, because they only bought the rights to half the show for some reason. So they just stopped dubbing it on the first part of a 2-part episode, leaving the series on a cliffhanger. The 2 children that actually cared about this show in 2006 must have been devastated. Didn't affect me though, because I just watched the rest subbed on watchcartoonsonline.com. Rest in peace.